Okay, here we go. I don't know who this fucking weirdo is. Lyle? Oh, hey, what's up, Lyle? Follows me. Ah, damn it. Lyle, you're a fucking weirdo. I don't know who this person is. Confession, I don't give a shit about Keffals or the Kiwi farms. But is Wu really playing that someone got harassed means they get a free pass on everything else must not be question card? She's injecting herself into this again is a given, but sheesh. So here's kind of the skinny. Brianna Wu is about to go on Destiny's stream, I guess, to have a debate. And just like running away from their actual gender, Brianna Wu ran away from the debate. As a refresher, guys, Brianna Wu was supposed to be in a discussion, a panel discussion that I was on, and backed out at the last second as well. Brianna Wu says, I don't want to hear this bullshit dragging up every questionable thing Keffals has ever done. Oh, it's not just questionable. It's they're giving drugs to minors that are life-changing drugs. It's not 2014 anymore. Oh, way back in 2014. Oh, all the way back. This is the problem, apparently. 2014. You should have enough media sophistication to understand when women... Keffals is a fucking man! That's a guy. That's a guy. Brianna Wu, you're a guy too. I got it, but it's a fucking guy. It's a dude. It's just a fucking man. I don't care that they took their penis and turtled it in and then popped it inwards. There's still a fucking dude. To understand when men speak out against internet harassment, the counterplay is to put the victim on trial. Yes. Yes, it literally is. Not only is it the counterplay, it's what Twitter purportedly does, and Facebook and YouTube. They're supposed to. They say they do. They say that they look at the context around there. Because if you go on, you're like, you're a giant faggot, and you're a giant faggot, and you're a giant faggot, and someone comes back and says, hey, don't call me a faggot, you piece of shit. And then you report them for harassment. Twitter's supposed to look at that and go, whoa, you invited this harassment back at you. That's your own fault. That's what they're supposed to do. Now, they don't for Keffals or any of these other fucking weirdos like Brianna Wu because they're the protected class. They're so fucking special because all they did was decide that they weren't high testosterone enough to actually be a fucking man, and they wanted to try and live life on some sort of easy mode, so they went with the victim narrative. That's what they fucking did. They went with the victim narrative where they would be lauded for literally nothing for the rest of their fucking lives. And all they had to give up was any sexual gratification and a wound that will never heal. Anyway, Keffals has spent a month tanking for victims of harassment after getting a fucking assault rifle pointed at her face. There is no evidence that the assault rifle was pointed at her face, his face, Lucas Roberts' face, and there's a bunch of evidence that it wasn't. The least you can do. By the way, I've never sold any of my stories. Like, these fucking victims are so goddamn weak. I've never sold one of my stories as anything more than what it was. The first time I was swatted, the very hard thing I had to do was I had to leave the stream running while talking to the fucking officer in my kitchen going, are we done yet? I'm kind of busy. That's it. He didn't come in guns blazing. He didn't kick my door down. And I could have easily lied. I could have easily lied and just said, oh man, I was swatted. I was handcuffed. You'd never know. There'd be no video. 5 a.m. SWAT. Be nothing. You'd never know if I was lying. Small town. Oh, cop pointed a gun at me. Just me and my word and his. What's he gonna do? Get up and argue from his like Twitter account from 1906? The least you can do is apply some critical thinking to the smear campaign going on. Yeah, the critical thinking is that Keffals is a fucking disgusting monster. Has always been a disgusting monster and is a useful idiot of much more powerful people. We saw the same thing during Gamergate. You have no excuse. Of course, this is Brianna Wu trying to do Gamergate because that was the only time anyone listened to Brianna Wu on anything. Hey, Keffals. Oh, I can say it here. You tranny faggot. Guess what? Guess what, you dumb motherfucker? Lucas. You know what happened to Brianna Wu? How literally no one cares what Brianna Wu says anymore? Welcome to your future. Brianna Wu was shed. They don't like trans people either. You're a hammer for a particular nail. And guess what? You blew your disgusting ooze-infested cum load early. Kiwi Farms was taken down. You slayed the dragon that they wanted to slay. You're going away. I know you're going to try over and over to cancel everybody else because you want to try and stay relevant. And you think that the way you're going to be relevant is to have some sort of power and control over people. It won't work. They don't need you. There's another Keffals. There's another Brianna Wu. You are the next Brianna Wu. You're the next John, whatever the fucking Adam's apple's name is. And there's another one after you. And there's probably another, well, there's another like what, 0.89% of 7 billion after you. There will always be another dumb victim to use for someone else's political power. Governments have been trying to take down Kiwi Farms since the Christchurch shooting. You're just a hammer. The problem is the nail's already in the board. Now you get to go in the fucking tool shed.